is Guardian Radio, your station for up-to-the-minute news and intelligent, interactive, and engaging conversations. 96.9 FM. The views and opinions of the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views of the management and staff of Guardian Radio.
You're listening to Talking Head and Mary Jane. Only on Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM.
Kane is in the building.
Yeah! Already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun up? Just remember when you come up, the show goes on.
Talking Heads with Naughty and MJ is brought to you by The Armory Company, Burger King, Polina Insurance Limited, Fine Threads, John's Department Store, KFC, the Ministry of Agriculture Marine Resources, Naughty Johnny's, Prince Masters, the Progressive Liberal Party, and Tropical Gyros.
They make you mad, they treat you like a slave. Put chains all on your soul and put whips up on your back. They be lying through their teeth, hope you slip up off your path. I don't switch up, I just laugh. Put my kicks up on they desk, unaffected by they threats, then get busy on they. See, that's how that Chateau made me. That's how my daddy raised me. That glittering may not be gold, don't let nobody play me. If you are my homeboy, you never have to pay me. Go on and put your hands up. When times is hard, you stand up. LUP the man, cause a brand that the fans trust. So even if they ban us, they'll never slow my plans up. Already the show goes on all night till the morning.
You've got it logged and loaded to the Tuesday, March 31st edition of Talking Heads with Naughty and MJ. Both of us in your company right up until 6 p.m. on this Tuesday. MJ, what's good?
It is all good. Beautiful day.
It is
another
Tuesday.
Great day.
One day closer to a short weekend. A
Well,
long
getting
weekend
ready
and
to
short
go.
work week. That's what I'm talking
Getting
about.
to the Easter holiday, so yeah,
There you go.
beautiful.
Beautiful. You know what I like now about Easter? I could get back to plotting on the neighborhood with kids and go steal the Easter eggs from them before they show up. Because now my sons our sons are old enough now to come on that mission. They're like, yeah, Dad, don't do no Easter egg hunt for us. Let's go do an Easter raid. I said, all right, let's do that.
Well, y'all have fun. I'm sure you will enjoy it.
Now, if your phone rings, you say you haven't seen us for a minute.
I will.
So I don't know where
certainly.
they went. I thought they meant to walk the dog or wash the car or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to like all of the well, of course, the church services. Gonna head to church, and then the hot cross buns.
Yes.
My favorite.
And then you have to watch Easter movies too.
Yeah,
So how
I
they
mean, I'll
got
do that.
Just how they got Christmas movies, they got Easter movies.
They do.
But none goes with like a Christmas movie. The best Christmas movie ever is Die Hard.
Right. It's not really one, but okay.
How you mean?
Okay.
Several of them episodes were filmed during the Christmas time in Die Hard.
Yeah, but it's
It was
not like
snowing
a
outside.
traditional. I mean, I'll take it now in 2026. I mean, this is what we've come to. I'll take it, but it's not a traditional Christmas movie. I don't have that many Easter movies like that. Maybe
They get more biblical during Easter.
they do. And there are a lot of biblical ones out there that
Obviously,
you can enjoy,
you
you know.
For the reason for the season during Easter.
Yeah. Passion of the Christ.
Mm-hmm.
It's the one you could watch.
Yeah, that's an excellent movie. That's an awesome movie, but
Yeah, a little bit of controversy,
You're a little
too.
drained after you watch that one.
Yeah.
You get a little emotional. But I think they have better Christmas like cartoons for the kids than they do at Easter.
Yeah, because with both things, right? Like after a certain age, you just stop believing in the commercial side of it. So then it becomes like, you know what I mean? Like nobody believes in an Easter bunny. Wait, the kids aren't in the car, right?
You sure you don't want to come on in this Easter raid with me and the boys?
No, you guys enjoy, have fun.
You could come with us though.
Yeah, no, I'd rather not. I'd rather not.
We got a caller right at the gate. Let's go to the phone lines. Talking Heads.
Hey, how y'all guys doing, man?
Good
Hey, what's on,
afternoon.
Excellent, man. Excellent. I just wanted to get you guys' opinion on something that took place overnight, I guess, in Grand Bahama. You
Sure.
probably have already heard about it.
Okay.
The removal of the political signs and so forth, both parties,
Right.
and the Grand Bahama Port Authority said that they putting their foot down. No posters, no banners, no nothing before they apply to the Port Authority and all of this other stuff. And a writ of election has to be.
All of that?
Yeah.
I mean, we're a couple of days away from the Prime Minister. I mean, he basically hinted to us that Parliament will be dissolved next week, and if the signs are up, they took it down today.
Yeah, people were calling. People with both parties were calling and saying that they wondered people stole the signs and all that stuff.
So wait a minute now.
Overnight.
No, man. But hold on.
Wow.
Let me ask you a question. Did they just remove them physically from where they were erected and lay them down for the parties to pick them up, or did they physically take them and move them completely?
So do we know where they are? Or they're right there? They're still in the same spot, just down on the ground, or they took them away?
Moved.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that. Now hold on. Now that's my political sign. I pay for that. How you can carry my property?
Oh boy.
You understand me?
But then the counteraction is going to be how you could erect it on my property.
There could be some major fallout for that. I hope they prepared for what can come their way in a short while, because trust me, at the end of the day, I lived in Freeport,
right,
and I never hear them talk about no writ of election before election and all that other.
But listen, caller, let me ask you this question.
I won't even lie. I've never heard of it.
Let me ask you this question though. I mean, because while this is important and this is a hot topic, obviously in Grand Bahama, here I was when you said. It went down in Grand Bahama overnight. I thought you were talking about the Deputy Prime Minister, Minister of Tourism, Chester Cooper, backing away, not even backing away, turn tail, tucking tail, and hauling you-know-what away from the question regarding the Concord wheelchair.
Moonwalk. Oh, boy.
Yeah, no.
You did. I hear you talking now. I mean, he turned quick, boy, and say, talk to Concord wheelchair.
No comment.
Yeah, ain't nobody checking for him and that.
Oh, boy.
But, it's just that. Well, listen, let me tell you something.
With the signs, my honest opinion.
This is so bad. They went to the police and made a complaint.
Oh, wow. Oh, really?
Yes,
oh, man. We heard about it, but we didn't know it was that serious. Not that technically they may not have a right to do it. I just think, right, and I'm not a pragmatic person.
Okay.
We know that elections most likely will be called next week, right? We're very close. So as a practical matter, would I have removed all of the signs? I probably would not have authorized that, because maybe a word to them next time, be mindful that you have to wait until this, but to go and move, well, at least, more jobs in Grand Bahama, because somebody got to put those signs back up. So,
I hope they prepared for the fallout.
Oh,
That's
boy.
Okay.
All right. Good luck, Grand Bahama.
Man. And you called early today.
They're
I like
mad
that,
about
man.
those signs being moved. I've been hearing about this. Oh, boy.
All Grand Bahamians get upset for the weirdest thing.
Talking heads.
We don't have that problem in New Providence, man. No silly season. Signs going up everywhere and signs getting knocked down. And
really massive. They're huge. I know we've had huge signs over the years, but some of these signs are crazy big this year. It's a lot.
All right, let's go back to the phone lines. Talking heads.
Did we lose that caller?
No, we got him back.
Okay, we got him back. Talking heads.
Yes, good evening, Nadia.
Good.
How y'all doing?
We're good. How are you?
How are you?
Wonderful. I am not familiar with the facts from Grand Bahama,
but
I know that the Port Authority is establishment with rules and restrictions and stuff.
Yep.
And all are required to comply with them. It's not like Nassau, where you throw garbage in the middle of the road
goes,
and you let rats run all over the place. There are rules and restrictions there.
Gotta talk about us like that.
We
get it. We get it. And technically they may be within their right, and I get it. You like rules to be followed. I'm just saying, as a practical matter, we pretty much know that next week the Prime Minister is going to dissolve Parliament, and we are going to get that date announced. I'm just saying, to me, difference of a few days, I don't know if I would have pulled down all of those signs. I'm being real with you. But I get it that they feel, that's under their jurisdiction. But, boy, I wouldn't have gone that route so late. I'm just saying.
I don't know if they pull it down. I don't know the facts. I'm not aware of the facts.
Well, the caller said that
rules
just said they moved them. No, we get it.
Rules must be complied with.
We get it. But,
we must encourage the carrying out of rules, political part. That's where the country began to fall. These politicians.
I hear you.
Disregarding the rules And because they see it at the top, they disobey the rules.
Right.
They don't comply with the law. Everybody else follow.
Yeah. No, I mean, I get it. I get it.
So much.
Thank you. I do get their point, right? But I'm just saying, as a practical matter, I mean, you do want to kind of like have a relationship with the parties,
this 2
right?
months ago with initials throwing up signs, teasing like silly
And like
comment.
nobody knows when it's happening.
I get it, but now in a couple of weeks,
Parliament has been prorogued. That's happened already.
And if they now want to dot the i's and cross the t's, because for lack of a better word, to me the port being so like,
and they're pulling out everyone's signs, right? Like all parties. So
okay.
I don't know. I think the port needs to work a little bit on.
You know what they could do? Just where those signs were before, when they get chimed, when they officially can put them back up, they're going right back up in the same spot.
Where they may be right by the letter of the law, I just think as a practical matter, considering a lot of what's happened in the past year, you kind of work on your PR a little bit. You can have outreach. You can talk to the parties a little bit. You know what I mean? I don't know if I would have said, okay, just go yuck down all those signs and make them put that up in a couple of days. But hey, they rolling how they rolling. They know why they rolling like
and
that.
Flexing.
I don't know.
Hold on, you in a case for $357 million.
They're like, oh,
flexing.
you guys can tell us what y'all think. I don't know.
Good afternoon, Naughty and MJ. Doesn't the saying say one bad apple spoil the whole bunch?
That's what it says.
Okay, I see Brave on all of his candidates' billboards. If I wanted to vote for Chester, he lost my vote because he had a rotten apple on the side of him with the billboards. I had to be taken down in the Freeport area. That's what happened. Oh, Lord.
This, the Progressive Liberal Party is basically centering their campaign around the Prime Minister. You know, they got their little slogan, Safe it, Brave. Now we see the Prime Minister on all of these massive billboards with the candidates.
I heard straight to the grave with Brave.
Well, I mean, people have variations on the expression, obviously.
My favorite one of all time was throw rock at Doc.
Oh, boy. I'm just saying, though, that, I mean, on every, like, nobody's standing on their own 2 feet on their own. They don't have their own records to stand on. I mean, we know a lot of them don't, but it's crazy. Let's go back to the phone lines. Talking Heads.
Hello.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Naughty and MJ.
Hi.
I was listening to the first caller with regard to the billboards being taken down.
Right.
Now, I know from times past, no election, those billboards were not supposed to be placed on roundabouts.
Gotcha.
And they were not supposed to be put in areas that would obstruct traffic.
Ah, that's
and
true.
I believe we ought to be careful. Follow the rules.
Yep.
Follow the rules. Not because there seems to be an angst with the Grand Bahama Port Authority, etc. Follow the rules. The rules have always been in place.
Yeah, I mean, we can't argue against the point.
We need not to forget that.
Yeah, no, I agree. We can't argue against the point that if it is the rules and they broke the rules.
It's like we're now calling wrong right. You know, what's happening to our country?
Yeah, I got you.
Follow the rules.
I agree. I cannot argue against that.
These billboards operate. They need to be removed
Some
and
of
put
them
across
big.
the street because they are obstructing traffic.
Yeah, you make a valid
All
point.
on them.
You make a valid point, caller.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Nobody can argue against that. I mean, if it is the rule, then they were well within their right
to exercise.
But I will tell you, because there's a pragmatic side to this as well, right? It's not like we don't know when election is. We're talking about a matter of days. You kind of got to work your relationship with the government, whether it's this administration again or the incoming administration. I mean, in some things, I see the sternness, and in some things, I just wouldn't go that crazy about it. Not for a couple of days. But I get the point. We should all follow the rules. We hear you, callers.
What we're going to do is we're going to get to the first break. We're going to open up the lines, obviously, when we get into the flip side of the break, into the buzz by John Shoes. Phone lines in Nassau will be open, 323-6232.
Speaking of...
325-4316, 325-4259. Toll free to anyone in the Family Islands, 242-300-5720. Text lines powered by BTC, 422-GR96. That's 422-4796. We're going to open up the lines, open up the text lines. Let us.
Speaking of Grand Bahama, does anyone still believe that hotel has been sold?
We got to talk about that.
Does anyone believe, like, that whole story, I feel like it's collapsed now. It's done.
Listen.
It's done.
Listen, let me say it for you all. Let me show this administration how you should do it, okay? I would suggest after this stage, open with see what had happened. And then go from there and say you dropped the ball. Because if you believe you can serve us another manure pie, with some, futuristic promises of the, no. Nobody believes what you say. Grand Bahamians don't believe what you say. Concord Wilson don't believe what you have to say because they look. When I'm looking at the video when you was presenting, they look like that. This is rather odd. This reeks of BS.
Anyway, it's a lot.
So guess what? There is no deal in Grand Bahama. It's done. We'll pick it up on the flip side of the break. And anybody who wants to challenge me on that, call in, please.
Dreams never mean one thing.
Craving something bold, fresh, and unforgettable? Tropical Gyros is your flavor-packed escape, a Carib-Greek fusion born right here in Nassau. From juicy grilled salmon, chicken, and pork gyros, wings, and more. There's something for every craving. Find Tropical Gyros at any of their locations, JFK Plaza, Rosetta Street, Port Lucaya Freeport, or their franchise spots on Prince Charles Drive, Soldier Road West, Delaport, and Carmichael Road. Tropical Gyros, not just good food, it's an experience.
Tech giving you trouble? For 85 years, the Armory Company has been fixing it. Your parents trusted us. Your grandparents trusted us. And today, you trust us too. Since 1941, we've been the Bahamas' trusted tech partner. From laptops and ink to access control and gate motors, we deliver reliable products backed by service that goes beyond the sale. Call 397-1600 or visit our updated showroom behind Wendy's on Mackey Street. The Armory Company, celebrating 85 years of serving you.
New roads and airports are connecting our islands. Energy reform is bringing electricity prices down, while young Bahamians are stepping up, gaining new skills for new opportunities. Respect for workers. Support for entrepreneurs. We're modernizing energy and infrastructure across our islands and preparing Bahamians to succeed in a new economy. Transformations this big take time. Let's choose progress. Paid for by the PLP.
KFC got that crispy onions crunch. Take a bite, it's a smile. Sweet onion sauce drip, happy running down my side. Pepper jack cheese, bring a little playful wow. Brioche bun soft like a cloud on this ride. KFC, get chicky with it. Hey. Taste the sweet side of things. Every single bite, so lit it. Got my whole crew doing that thing. Crispy onion, sweet onion sauce. Pepper jack cheese, going on.
Introducing the new Sweet Chicky Chicken Sandwich at KFC.
Let's get chicky with it.
You're listening to Talking Heads with Naughty and Mary Jane. Only on Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM.
It's time for the buzz. What are you buzzing on? Brought to you by John's Shoes.
Two in the air for the father that's there. 3 in the air for the kids in the ghetto. 4 for the kids.
We're back at you on the Tuesday, March 31st edition of Talking Heads. Naughty and MJ and your company right up until 6 p.m. All right, let me jump right into the text. Let's get the text out of the way. Lines will be open. All right, 422-GR96. Text lines are open, 422-4796. Phone lines in New Providence, 323-625-4316, 325-4259. Toll free in any one of the family islands, 242-300-5720. We get into the buzz, brought to you by John's Shoes. Let us know what you buzzing on. Lines are open. We got a lot to talk about. Let me hit the text lines real quick. Buckle up. Here we go. Good afternoon, Naughty and MJ. Naughty, while Die Hard is an excellent movie, it's an action movie that takes place during a Christmas party. That doesn't make it a Christmas movie.
Exactly.
It takes place during a Christmas party. That means it's a Christmas thing. Mr. Producer, is Die Hard not a Christmas movie because it happens in a Christmas and they play it every Christmas?
I think guys look at it differently.
Correct.
I don't know.
Just like women love Miracle on 34th Street or whatever that one
actually is a Christmas movie. But
Home
anyway.
Alone and Die Hard, that's two staples of the mandem. That's Christmas movie for men.
Can't believe we already. already at Easter.
My goodness. Thank you, Mr. Producer. I appreciate that.
I think it's a guy thing.
All right. Good afternoon, Naughty and MJ. The Port Authority sent a letter to all political parties to have them remove the signs until the election is actually called.
Oh,
Each party removed their own sign.
All right. Thank you so much for the clarification, smart texter. So they told them to remove them, and the parties removed them. All right. Well, then.
Good afternoon, Naughty and MJ. Whose signs got knocked down and free? But signs were removed. They were not knocked down. They were removed allegedly by their own parties after a letter from the port told them to remove them.
Boy, the port playing hardball. They playing hardball.
Naughty, I heard Menace is the menace who knocked down them signs. Why are you trying to jinx me today?
Stop it.
Good afternoon, Naughty and MJ. How about don't want to have us in a cave? I am a free slave.
Oh,
don't know how to behave. The election, Garant and Red.
Wow. That's
the
a poet. That is a poet, yeah.
Naughty and MJ, what is the process once Parliament dissolves for government agencies? We need to caution these directors and political appointees to slow their roll until the new government is determined.
You're absolutely right.
They're trying to hurry up and hire their friends, families, and lovers.
Once Parliament is dissolved, then we go into caretaker mode, and there are conventions surrounding caretaker mode, so we don't expect any big major announcements, any big deals. That is the typical Westminster convention. So yeah, everybody, once we go into caretaker mode, slow your roll. We're just managing until till the people have their say.
Good afternoon, Naughty and MJ. Billboards and placards don't vote or win elections. That money can feed and house the people who don't have. We the Bahamians already know them all.
Yeah, I mean, these billboards are large. Maybe they've been this big before and I've not noticed it, but to me, they look huge this year, and there's so many of them and multiples all around the place, you know? It's a lot. It's a lot.
All right. Good afternoon, Naughty and MJ. Doesn't the sign... no, wait. I got that one before. Here's Naughty, the best. I'm with MJ. The best movie of the Christmas season is Passion of the Christ.
Of Easter, yeah.
They removed them because they needed permission to put up those billboards. Naughty, you heard the dumb answer what Chester said last night to the news reporter. They asked him about the Grand New Kind. He said, go and ask Concord Wilshire. They could give you a good answer. Isn't that... Listen.
You know what's strange about this, right?
Man, isn't that's an understatement. I would like to use another adjective, but yeah. I bet you on that one. Listen, to me, that's good old-fashioned BS. That's flamming. All right?
Oh, that's a good word. I remember that one. When you bring it up,
back in the day, we would say Chester's a flambe right now. He's an old flambe. When it comes to the Grand Lucarian, he is a flam.
Yeah, I don't get it though, because the Grand Lucarian isn't just a hotel that's been abandoned. It's actually owned by the Bahamian people, right? It's an asset of the Bahamas. So when I ask you about the Grand Lucarian, if it hasn't been sold, and I got to tell you now, I've seen enough. This hotel has not been sold. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if it's in some sort of purgatory between the parties involved, but I do not believe, number one, that we got $120 million. I know that is certainly off the table. Like, you'd have to be a fool to believe that we cashed in on that hotel. But if it's still ours, because we were the ones responsible for severance, correct? Severance with the employees. If it's still ours, and the public has questions, why is our deputy prime minister telling us to go to the developer? Did the developer pay for the hotel yet? Why aren't you answering us? Why aren't
That's
you
my question. If there's no deal, which obviously there is no deal, nobody wants to talk about it. If Concord Wilshire actually was being caught on the hook for this, they would have to make a statement. They haven't. They're not touching it. I think they did this government a solid by when it
that
issued
letter
the
a couple of weeks
time,
ago,
and they did a solid for them.
Very suspicious.
But right now, I think that it still belongs to us. We don't have a buyer. We don't have a deal in place.
Sold.
It should have never been stopped, review, and canceled. Even though the Minutes administration left a boo-boo deal in place for it, it was better than this absolute hogwash deal or non-existent deal that Mr. Cooper bragged hard on and this administration bragged hard on. It's crazy. Listen, before I get to the phone line, so this is a very valid text. Good afternoon, Naughty. Have your leader on every poster shows that they have weak candidates all around.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, MJ. While you are my favorite, I must inform you, you are wrong. Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Oh, boy. I bet you that's a guy.
Of course.
I would bet that's a guy.
All right, last text for the moment. Why does it sound like the vice president of the Petroleum Association is lotioning the PM and his lousy failed administration? He probably is. I mean, when you're good friends with the chairman and hang out with the chairman and Simon Wilson and thing, of course you can lotion.
Gas prices about to surge. I told you guys that was going to happen.
Some dealers going up $1. Well, right now we're looking at $5.53 at Rubis Esso 532 and Shell 577. If any of them went up $1, we'd be tapping on $7 for a gallon of gas.
This is gonna hurt.
Let's go to the phone lines. Talking heads.
Cody, MJ, what's happening?
Good
Hey, what's going on?
Listen, this thing with the signs and grandmama, this ain't nothing new. The PLP know the rules.
Okay.
They play by the rules every year.
Yeah.
Every year they know the signs and Freeport proper don't supposed to go up until they ring the bell.
There you go. Okay.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was a meeting held with all the parties.
And they told them?
The PLP decided they don't want to show up.
Wow.
The independent candidates.
So everybody showed up, but not the PLP. They didn't show up.
Exactly. So now they want to do what they want to do when they want to do it.
And
I expect no repercussions or consequences.
Port Authority say, no, we going by the rules now.
Exactly. And that's exactly how they're being managed in this country. No repercussions, no just doing what they want to do.
There you go.
Wow. And any right-thinking person and grandmama,
Mm-hmm.
we know the hotel was installed from day one.
Yeah, man.
Caller, you've been calling this show from when this started. We haven't been
I can't even pretend. I have seen enough. I can't even pretend I believe it anymore.
From the minute Chester come on the TV and said the money in the bank, we know that was a lie.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Well, keep hanging in there, Grand Bahama. Thank you so much. We do have a copy of a release from the Port Authority. We'll read that after the calls, okay?
Talking heads.
Hi, good afternoon, Naughty. Good afternoon, MJ.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Hi. But, Naughty, I just want to add to that Chester Cooper comment. I mean, that was really, really disrespectful. And you should have seen the expression on his face.
How did he look?
It was like he was just pissed off that they asked him.
Very flippant.
They didn't ask him anything.
Oh boy. That's not good.
But I mean,
you should have seen his reaction. It was like they said.
What does he expect, though? I mean, for 4.5 years, you have basically gaslit Grand Bahama and Bahamians at large with the sale of the Grand Lucayan. It has always been a moving goalpost. It's almost been like a mirage in the desert. It always keeps moving. It always keeps disappearing.
Right, but you were answering all along.
Right.
So what is the offense now? Why are you offended?
Because it's probably not sold. We know that now. We know that.
Oh, boy.
It's a lot.
Know.
It's a lot. Thank you so much, caller.
Okay, all right.
I mean, is there anyone out there that still believes that the Grand Lucayan? I mean, how much longer will they keep this facade going on? Because I do not believe it.
Because you could have told me 1.5 years, 2 years ago, look, this ain't going the right way. We got to scrap this and start from fresh. We're going to look for new buyers. We're going to take a different approach. We're going to get people involved. Something.
But then it's also trusting. A couple of weeks ago, when that story broke, I think it was Eyewitness News that said that there was an inside source claiming this deal collapsed. We were told, no, that's not true. Concord dropped their statement and said, in 2 weeks we will let you know when we're starting. And we never heard from them again.
Where is the director of communications and all this? I mean, and when this was going down a couple of weeks ago, Latre Raman was putting out press release. I had the 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 press release. And now nothing. Crickets. Not results.
Try to give them the benefit of the doubt. I promise you guys.
Same energy, Latre. Same energy.
But the problem is that how many times can you talk to us this way, disrespect us by not being upfront, and then expect us to keep believing you?
How many times you could lie to us? How many times you could BS us? How many times you could just
and then the developer getting involved in this, sending out a press release, and then gone, Swayze, ghost, we never see you again. It's go to the phone lines. Talking Heads.
Yes, good afternoon, Naughty. Good afternoon, MJ.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hope you're doing well.
You too, bro.
I mean, it's a good thing Naughty just said what he said, how many times, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, we've seen this game before, et cetera. I mean, because, with the sign story, the report said that criminal report, like the individuals made a report to the police about it. So I don't know about them being notified to move them themselves. It's
okay.
as if they were moved without their knowledge because they made a criminal report.
What?
According to the news.
Oh.
But what I want to say is that we need a shift in energy. Like how the lady just spoke about how Mr. Cooper became so annoyed when he was asked a question, right?
Right.
We the people need to develop that attitude,
right?
And they need to develop a frightened attitude,
right?
Right? You know,
because they work for us.
Yeah, they need to develop an attitude where they know they are obligated to answer. You
Yes.
understand where I come from?
Yes.
Because,
And that's why we keep telling people to come out, vote. Because if they see large numbers, then they have to cater. They have to deal with all of us. But when it's just their people, their base coming
Then only
out,
cronies
they don't
getting
have to
catered
check
to.
for the rest of us.
I agree, but see, the whole thing, though. I mean, because we need. I know they're supposed to have the Public Accounts Committee, right?
Right.
But we need some other type of system to be introduced. Right?
Yeah.
Something that's not
Stronger.
so connected to the political system, right? I mean, if
I
possible,
agree.
if possible, we need to empower judges, right?
Right.
Or observers of society, right? That when they see things like this, they are able to demand answers. And you know what I mean? Take
Yeah, we
measures
wanted the
where they-
But it has to be
ombudsman.
an independent body that's
we wanted
not
the ombudsman.
politically connected.
Yeah,
An
ombudsman.
ombudsman.
They wouldn't
They
they wouldn't.
ombudsman.
Yeah, but they remember are not going to fund that. So, yeah, I agree. We need
but
some
we
changes.
We need some system of accountability.
Yeah,
You
I
understand? We
agree.
need, you know what I mean? Even if the public account be strengthened, which like I said before, I'm a bit skeptical of that because that's, you know what I mean? That's still in the political realm where one
It is.
party will be in the
But
next
it
thing,
could
the
do
next
some
party will
stuff,
be
you know.
this time around.
You watch
You know,
the
but-
you watch the U.S. Their House, their Congress. They have those public hearings.
Yes,
public.
many things like
We
that.
need stuff
Yes,
like that.
Yes, yes, things like that. Yes, but things like that, not like how the Commission of Inquiry operates, where we have findings without punishment.
Gotcha.
You understand? We want to have people held accountable, man. We just don't want to hear what's going on.
Right.
You got now
We
enforce
want
the
individuals
penalties.
we want individuals to be afraid to do that thing again.
Yeah.
Good
I with
points,
you.
caller. Lines
Thank
loaded,
you
but
so
good
much.
points, man. Appreciate hearing
Caller.
you chiming in today. Talking Heads.
Naughty.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Listen to this. These people ain't no shame in this country, you know. You putting up billboard signs, right? Look at see how filthy these roundabouts are. The one on Nassau Street. Could you please ask somebody in charge of road and parks to go and fix the cycle around, one of the broken cycle around the white thing where they putting, you know, the cycle, but
The roundabout.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at Nassau Street.
Saunders Beach is deplorable.
Yeah,
No.
that looked messy too.
Nassau Street is one, and there's another big one, Nassau Street and Blue Road by Air Valley School.
Wow.
All right.
Filthy. All of the dirt. I mean, I don't know who they've given these contracts to, but they need to take care of these roundabouts. You're putting these signs up there, but the place is filthy.
That's
Another
crazy.
point. I live in the South Beach area, right? And I'm hoping the people over there listening to me. I hope Bacchus people listening to me. They just put down some sidewalks. I'm almost certain the last election or the last time they were in, whoever's responsible. Not a Christ thing was wrong.
That's
but
it.
They're doing it in the West, in the Saunders Beach area.
All the good, listen to me.
Yes.
Give up all the good sidewalk to give somebody a contract allegedly for browning points. Listen to me. That's our money. It's a lot of wastage. But what they wouldn't do is all of these signs on these streets in South Beach will get knocked down. We've been on the ground 5, 6, 7 years. They would not reconstruct them, put them back in place. Some of these places, the names of these streets are way in the bush.
Right.
All the stop
boy.
signs, we have kids driving on the road every day, and some of those people don't even know, for safety purposes, they don't even know that they're supposed to stop. There's no stop sign. The shrubbery overgrown over all of these signs, but you're going to waste their money and waste our money and dig up sidewalks instead of you pay attention to these things that I just pointed out. Man, tell them get it together, man.
Thank you very much. We got some sidewalks going up on West Bay Street
Same
too.
thing. And
they
brand new
seem fine.
sidewalks. They ran it from the beginning of Sandra, Rubis, West Bay, right there. They ran it all the way down to Saunders Beach.
Yeah.
In front of the kidney
Center,
office, the
right.
kidney center. New sidewalk, they dug that up. Then they dug up the other sidewalk. Then they got in front of the U.S. Embassy, which used to be the barracks, the guard's house.
Right.
They was there, went down in front of Rubis, which was brand new sidewalk, dig that all up, and now coming down on the opposite side.
They digging that up too.
And putting sidewalk in front of what used to be the Thompson residence and the leaders.
And it looked like those sidewalks were pretty okay. I mean, that would not have been at the top of my priority
And then
list.
they put the debris on the other side of the street and don't remove the old sidewalk debris.
So they
while
gotta
put
let
down the new
it
debris.
gather up so they could take it by the
And the
truckload.
last thing, I would like immigration to ride by and find out how many Bahamians working on that said project.
Let's go to
Because
the
when you're stuck in traffic while they're digging it up, you could hear different languages being spoken. That's all I'm saying.
Let's go to the phone lines. Talking Heads.
Hey guys, all right. I had to call back.
Hey.
Real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, from the moment You see nothing happening at the airport in Freeport.
Right. You know nothing was happening.
How could you set up a situation with a hotel?
Right.
And you ain't even got no way for the people to get there.
But I mean, it sounded like it was going to be more of a cruise port anyway. I could be real with you, so I don't know.
Brother, Freeport was never really set up like that for a
Right.
bunch of people to come by a cruise. It was mainly like
No.
fly-ins and so forth. That's
This
how
is
90%
true.
of the business in Freeport around
This
tourism.
is true.
And let me just tell you something. I mean, I hope for the sake of the Prime Minister and them that they make an announcement, and not only announcement, get people on the ground in the next 10 to 14 days, because if not, Freeport.
Man, but we ain't want no flaming though. Hold on, we ain't want no. We ain't want no flaming now. Don't pretend like something happened.
It better be
legit.
Knocking down and everything.
I'm telling you, all the way down. It better be legit, because we ain't.
Because trust me, if ain't nothing happen in the next week to 2 weeks in Freeport, I can guarantee you, without a shadow of a doubt. Because I mean, I can't tell you who I am, what I am, and what I'm doing, but I can tell you. The people tired of the talk.
Your voice is giving you away, though, my brother. Your voice is giving you away.
I ain't here. I just let you know.
We got you. Have a good one.
Glad to hear from you again, man. Good stuff. Let's get to the other calls. Talking Heads.
Hey, Naughty AM.
Hey, what's going on, Jeff?
Man, let me tell you something. I had to call in after hearing the caller prior to the last caller. You know, let's be realistic with this thing. I don't know what it is about giving breadcrumbs out to these cronies of this current political party. Let me put it in context. Back in the 60s and 70s when we were growing up, the Department of the Ministry of Works, Department of Environmental Health, and all of them had their crew. And they did an exceptional job in doing the work that they were mandated to do. And now, I mean, it's really amazing that we got all these other persons who are out here with these contracts, whom, if this thing was done right, they could have been hired by these official, authentic agencies to do work if they were qualified to do them.
Yep.
And this is why the people are complaining today. And, you know, everybody wants to be politically correct and do not want to sound the alarm. But it's really atrocious that all these persons who don't even qualify for these contracts are given these contracts. They then give them out to their people who they feel need to live by. These street signs, for instance. We hear complaining about street signs. There seems to be no production of street signage. And the signs that's on the ground, there seems to be nobody here to re-erect the signs to indicate where we are, the names of these streets, and so on and so forth. So when are we going to cease the garbage and go back to what we once knew was the right way?
Yeah, we got to make some changes.
Contracts, and they are passing them out. I don't know whether it's a take under the table or whatever for the persons who's issuing them, but the nonsense got to stop.
Yeah,
It's
we agree.
Taxpayers' money. We out here crying for things to be done right, and we cannot seem to get this thing right. So we got to go back to basics. We got to charge the Ministry of Works is responsible for certain things under their portfolio. We need to get the personnel back there, get that ministry back up and running, get the people vetted properly to do this work, and stop playing the games that is being played psychologically on the behavior of people.
Thanks so much, Jeff. Let me give you this fascinating fact before we go back to the phone line. So apparently, and I saw there really big financial gurus in the country says, of the 599 million in government contracts reported from December 2023 to December 2025, 417 million are no bid contracts. That's like 69%.
He put it on Facebook. That comes from my good friend, even though he's played for the Steelers, Marlon Johnson.
Financial secretary. Of the 599 million in government contracts, 417 million are no bid contracts. That's in a 2-year
And I
plan.
appreciate Marlon.
That's 69%.
I appreciate how Marlon breaks it down
What
and
are we
puts out these
doing?
tidbits, you know.
Is the Procurement Act law, or is it just a suggestion? Like, what are we doing?
And now when you see I say they give out to family, friends, lovers, homies, cronies, and friends, that's it right there.
So
no bid.
Special circumstances get about 70%, and the rest of us have to go through proper protocols to scrap for the 30%.
Let me break it down. Let me break it down for
How
the
does that
everyday
work?
common, Joe and Susie. Hey, Mr. Producer, listen, I want some money. Listen here, man. Go get one, buy with one truck and couple shovel. I can give you one contract to
Family, friend. And
this
then,
my boy, I can handle you.
and then the rest of us got
no bid. Boom. MJ, what you saying?
Right.
I go wake something my mom, but when they proposal together, let me give you this contract for X, Y, and Z, man.
And
'Cause
then everybody else, you're doing it the right way.
You good at social media? Let me give you
boy,
this.
I don't know.
Boom, 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 boom. You good with media? Let me fix you up.
The inertia is crazy. Like, we have laws on the books now, right? We have a Procurement Act. We
And that is why, and we get to the
following
phone
it.
lines now. That is why I see drains being cleaned out by teenage kids.
I don't know.
With a fluorescent vest, like a fluorescent vest.
You sound like we need to put our boys to work.
And they're shoveling.
They get a job.
In the muck and the mire in these in these drains.
You just have to do better.
A shoddy mask on, no proper cleaning, no proper pressure cleaning, no proper hoses, nothing.
If we're gonna move
How
from
they
the
get a
era
contract?
of not doing things a particular way and move into doing things a proper way,
need to be
we have to
qualified
follow
for
the
contract.
laws. We have to follow the laws. Let's go to the phone lines. They're absolutely lit up. Talking Heads.
Hey, we say naughty, Mary J.
Hey, good afternoon.
Speaking of naughty, all these people who calling them, they can go right there on the line and mark their ass for the people that who's causing the problem. See, I've been around now. I'm 47, be 48. I've been around long enough to hear, to listen to the radio talk show when they all came on and everything on, and hear the people them complaining. Everyone complaining. And they can still go there and vote these people in back in naughty. You understand, Papa?
Man, if they vote this crew back in, they gluttons for punishment, man. They suckers for punishment.
Right, Lordy, I tell you, Lordy, this one year, this same election year can tell if we need to have a national, if everyone need to go to silence. All them who vote them in need to go to silence.
I know, man.
You understand,
Oh,
But,
boy.
hey, it's a serious thing. Naughty man, listen good, man. The Bahamian people been crying so long. Naughty, you see, these things just come along.
But listen, there's one way that we as Bahamians can save our country. Register to vote, get out there and vote appropriately.
Yeah, stand on the long lines, get yourself registered. I don't like
but
that. Those
There's
long
a lot
lines.
of people. I been by the mall today. See a lot of people. No,
Good.
I just sitting back waiting for that day. You know, I only waiting for the bell to ring. But see, the PLP ain't gonna ring the bell right now because they know the Bahamian people. When they get the ocean, they bring in all the hot dogs and hot dog roll and hamburger out and the grill smoke soon come out. The Bahamian people are gonna forget everything, naughty. Watch and see, they say.
No, man, no, man.
All right, good stuff. Good
Not
points
that-
as always,
not for the
man. Let me
hot
get to
dogs,
these other
though.
calls.
Not for the
Talking
hot
heads.
dogs. Wow.
Good day, Naughty and MG.
Hey, good afternoon.
How you folks doing today, man?
You're good. Hopefully you're well as well.
Good, man, good. Listen, man, Naughty and MJ, I'm going to tell you why, right? There was a guy named Barbara McCartney. He was running, I think, 2012 election. One of his themes was the power of the people is greater than the people in power.
Right.
Listen to me. The power of the people is greater than the people in power, right? The people don't know that. So what do you expect the government to do? The government is only meeting the people at their level. I mean the collective. I don't mean everybody. The collective at their levels, right? You look at a successive government. You know, on the 5th year they pave the roads, they do the drains, they paint the schools or whatever they're doing, right? Giving contracts for these sidewalks. So then meeting the people at their level, the people have to improve their level and understand that they have the power.
We agree. Thank you.
Good point.
Yeah, no, we agree. Thank you
We
so
got
much.
to get
caller.
to the break.
That's why we
because
have
the news
to.
coming up. But good points. If you want to call us back on a 510, let's get these points in real quick before
Well,
we get
this
to the
is
break.
they're showing. I got this press release from the Grand Bahama Port Authority, and it says Grand Bahama Port Authority reaffirms signage regulations across the city of Freeport. The Grand Bahama Port Authority wishes to advise all stakeholders of the regulations governing the placement of signage within the city of Freeport and to remind the public of the importance of compliance. Well, Grand Bahama say, okay, if we go on by rules, we go on by rules and rules it shall be.
I tell you.
The PM said it's things change in GB, right? Oh boy, everybody say let's play by the rules, but Grandmama say yeah. When it comes to the city of Freeport, it's the rules. We gotta go by the rules.
All right, we're gonna get to the break. Flip side of the break, we'll be into the 5 o'clock. We're going to go over a little bit because we got a ton of text. We got some other things we need to talk about. Gas prices. Obviously, we realized that the Concord Venture deal is done. In my opinion, that a flat line. Stick a fork in it.
Yep.
All right?
Yep.
Go back to scratch to the drawing board. Like I said, we got that to talk about. We got gas prices to talk about. We got the Parliamentary Registration Department working to increase capacity at registration.
They're working overtime now.
A lot of people coming out.
And they putting signs up. You know, that lady made a good point. How do you putting signs up in the roundabout look all pop down? I mean, does that make any sense? Grandmama say, Port Authority say, not in this town. We run this town.
No.
My gosh.
It's going to be better than that.
It's going to be different. All right, we're going to take a quick break for the news, but we will be right back. You're listening to Talking Heads on Guardian Radio.
I'm a 6-0, shot 0, sugar. Back to running circles round. Now we squared up. Hold up.
Life's a game, but it's not fair. I break the rules, so I don't care. So I keep doing my own thing. Walking tall against the rain. Victories within the mile. Almost there, don't give up now. Only thing that's on my mind is who gonna run this town tonight.
John Shoes and Accessories is your one-stop shop for all your footwear needs. You will find what you're looking for among the growing collection of classic and trendy styles with new arrivals every week. John's covers the whole family and has great prices, helpful and friendly customer service. Your experience shopping with us will be time well spent. Shop with us online at www.johnshoes.com. John's also now carries small home appliances, so come on into John's, located on Rosetta Street in Palmdale and Carmichael Road West. John's, we put fashion at your feet.
Refined style with elegant taste, then fine threads is your place. If you want those slacks hemmed or just taking the waist, then fine threads is your place. If you want to look suave and debonair everywhere you go, like you're supposed to be in a video, want to step out and look great, then fine threads is your place. Refined style with elegant taste, then fine threads is your place, is your place.
KFC got that crispy onions crunch. Take a bite, it's a smile. Sweet onion sauce drip, happy running down my side. Pepper jack cheese, bring a little playful wow. Burrito bun soft like a cloud on this ride.
KFC, get chicky
with it. Hey. Taste the sweet side of things. Every single bite, so litty. Got my whole crew doing that thing. Crispy onions, sweet onion sauce, pepper jack cheese, going on.
Introducing the new Sweet Chicky Chicken Sandwich at KFC.
Let's get chicky with it.
You're listening to Talking Heads with Naughty and Mary Jane. Only on Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM.
Kane is in the building.
Already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun up? Just remember when you come up, the show goes on.
Talking Heads with Naughty and MJ is brought to you by The Armory Company, Burger King, Polina Insurance Limited, Fine Threads, Shopping Store, KFC, the Ministry of Agriculture and Marine Resources, Naughty Johnny's, Prince Masters, the Progressive Liberal Party, and Tropical Gyros.
They make you mad, they treat you like a slave. Put chains all on your soul and put whips up on your back. They be lying through their teeth, hope you slip up off your path. I don't switch up, I just laugh. Put my kicks up on they desk, unaffected by they threats. Then get busy on they. See, that's how that Chateau made me. That's how my daddy raised me. That glittering may not be gold, don't let nobody play me. If you are my homeboy, you never have to pay me. Go and put your hands up. When times it's hard, you stand up. LUP the man, cause a brand that the fans trust. So even if they ban us, they'll never slow my plans up.
We're back at you on the Tuesday, March 31st edition of Talking Heads. Naughty and MJ and your company right up until 6 p.m. 5:08 p.m. is the time. Yes, we will talk sports this hour. And I'm glad baseball is back.
Yeah, it is. It's back.
Man. All them games yesterday and more games tonight. Yankees lost last night, too, though.
Yeah.
That one.
Oh, boy.
All right. Look at this. Look at this. I mentioned sports and look.
Within this place, you got a lot of text.
Make it easy to when you are losing, you ought to be hidden on the sideline, disappeared.
Don't start.
And then when you are
sports is coming up later. Don't start, okay? Please.
Anyhow. All right. So let me get some of these texts in.
Gas
we got a lot.
Gas prices are about to be crazy. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm. Naughty and MJ, what is the process once Parliament dissolves for government agencies?
I think we talked about that earlier, Texter. Once Parliament is dissolved, there's a convention known as like a caretaker mode. So there'll be like a caretaker government because once Parliament is dissolved, there's no such thing as an MP anymore. Of course, all of the institutions of government will continue to function. But during this time, between now and the next election, we don't expect any major decisions, and they should try to stay away from making any major decisions while the government is in caretaker mode. So that's what we anticipate.
Naughty and MJ, shout out to the Bahamians in Miami last night to witness VJ for
yes.
the Heat. They were there in full force. Shout out to all of them who represented, and shout out to VJ who went up and hailed each and every one of them after the game.
Are you serious?
VJ is special. Man.
Are you serious?
VJ is special. Listen.
Someone sent me a video. There were so many Bahamian flags there last night. I was made my heart proud.
Very proud. I mean, it
but
was,
he went up and he
everybody.
Wow, good
went
on
up
him.
And hailed. I don't know if it was before the game or if it was after the game, but he went up and he showed love to everyone. And I'm talking
so great.
Taking pictures and all of that.
Autographs, smiling,
but when I tell
signings.
You, taking nothing away from Buddy, nothing away from Clay, nothing away from my good brethren Rick Fox, all of them had special qualities to make it to the league. VJ is the complete package. Offense, defense, working on his game.
He's balling his
got that work ethic.
His bimini butt off.
Kobe work ethic.
Yeah.
I stay in the gym. I can put in the work. I can shoot these jump shots. I can be ready to. You say I can't shoot? All right, watch.
Right.
And he would dunk you to the ground in a heartbeat. But he is lovable. Not only is he lovable to the Caribbean fans, and us Bahamians obviously, but the Caribbean fans, because they've recognized him. That's a Bahamian dude carrying on bad. The Americans
starting to get there with him.
But of all people, in Philadelphia, one of the most racist set of Americans you could come across in their own right. The Italians.
Brotherly love?
The Italians love freaking VJ freaking Edgecombe.
Really? Are they on?
No. We will put you in a trunk for VJ.
Oh,
no. There's AI, and then there's Maxie, and then there's VJ.
I'm just glad they're no longer calling him Edgecombe.
Yeah.
Someone sent the memo, right?
Obviously.
It's Edgecombe.
But he's the fiery way he approaches the game with the love of the game, wears it on his sleeve. When you win fans in Philadelphia, how many times have we seen Philly fans turn on their team and boo them and carry on?
You said they had a jail in the stadium, in their football stadium, right?
But they're
unruly fans.
They got guys doing videos, inviting him in to taste their cheesesteak and all of this. I mean, the love.
I love that for
the
him.
Outpouring. And he's doing good stuff too because he's giving back to the community with the youth centers and different things like that. Always available for Make-A-Wish. Always available for Philadelphia.
He's going to have quite the career.
PR for the 76ers. He gets it. He
Yeah.
gets it. And I want him to have a long career. I want him to have a successful career. And I want him to get every accolade because he's a great kid.
Good.
Great kid.
Yeah, no. One of the best for him as well. Good for him because we sure did show out last night in Miami.
No, and that's
so
how we
good
need
stuff
to do
on
it.
all the Bahamians who went over there waving their flags. I
And
love
they got
it.
a flight direct to Philadelphia too. You got to start looking at some of them games when it's warm in Philadelphia.
That's
it's
true,
actually
but
taking the game.
you know how we feel about
Philadelphia is a
Philadelphia
city.
Airport.
It's nasty. The airport sucks. Yeah, it's gray. It's always overcast.
Pittsburgh is so it's like London.
But
it's
the
always
people in Pittsburgh are
like
nicer
they don't
than
get
the
a lot
people
of
in Philadelphia.
sunshine. Well, yeah, Pittsburgh people are they're very friendly, but the sky is always gray. And I get it. I mean, they can't control the weather, but yeah, I like my sunshine
But we'll
here.
talk more about VJ in a little bit. But let's get these other texts in. Oh wow, this boy MJ, boy, you got me reading a diary. Not a diary, you got me a bestseller at a novel day. Good afternoon, Naughty and MJ. Once again, the DPM is flamming the people once again. Let's bring that word back.
I
Flam.
see that coming back already.
Yeah, we could bring it back. Yeah, this flamming administration.
Flamming about that Grand Lucayan.
Right, the DPM is up to his old tricks. The money is still in the banks. He led the league in flamming when it comes to that hotel. All of ZNS reporters was so happy on that day.
Oh, when they went down there for the heads of agreement signing.
Typo there. Good afternoon, Naughty. The great one who don't let BS get away. Thank you. And MJ, that movie is a Christmas movie. Whoever believes that.
Another guy.
And whoever believes that the DPM, anything the DPM and Minister Mitchell says is a fool. Both of them are a bunch of fraudsters. This government taking advice from people where Naughty and MJ, this government reminds me of the Tooth Fairy, and we are 5 years old. Perhaps we need to interview our primary school students in Cat Island also.
It's a lot. Speaking of the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mrs. Mitchell, not that we didn't figure it out once again on our own, but fixed election dates are not on the agenda. So that's what the PLP chairman had to say. We figured that out. 5 years, we're about to go into election. You haven't made it law. Parliament is now prorogued, which means you guys aren't going back. We read between the lines, just like we read in between the lines on the Grand Lucayan. We get it. You flammed us. You got away with it. And you didn't do what you said you were going to do. We got it now. We got it.
The PLP take the Grand Bahama Port Authority for low fence. How you sue the port and try to take over, then expect them to give you a pass. I hope this answers the question of who's in charge of Freeport proper. Thank you, Dexter. I was trying to be politically correct.
Wait a minute.
I didn't want to go there, but thank you. No, let me read it again.
Oh, my gosh.
The PLP took the Grand Bahama Port Authority for low fence. How can you sue the port and try to take over, then expect them to give you a pass? I hope this answers the questions of who's in charge of free. It's true. Thank you, Dexter.
If we're being real, you did sue the people. Put your signs up out of season, and they ain't gonna do nothing about that. No, they move your signs. Like I said, I'm pragmatic. I would probably not have gone there, but hey, they say y'all want to be petty. We could be y'all want vibe. Let's vibe. Signs down.
Naughty and MJ, isn't it dumb for the government to try and purchase the power company in Freeport? That's no gain for Grand Bahama. Our rate in Freeport is 6 cents in rate to compare with Nassau rate. All they have to do is get IRCA involved and put the borrowed $280,000 million on the airport. Let's make it make sense.
This would make sense, right? Like getting in the airport, that would make more sense. Because you do have IRCA. You do have IRCA as a fallback.
Let's get this call. Talking Heads.
Naughty and MJ, what's going on?
Good afternoon.
Let me say this twice before I talk about last night. Kingsley Smith did slip and let the cat on the bike long time.
He did.
He slipped and let the cat on the bike long time. And said that deal and fall through long time.
And that nothing was coming to the island.
right. And then from when that glass get fixed, when they're faking with the escalator.
That was a bad fake, boy.
Man, y'all gotta stop.
There was pump faking bad on that. That's a bad pump fake, boy.
Yeah, but then see what happened too, right? The public tell them, say, boy, if you all want some seats in Freeport, that's the hotel got to sell me. So they say, let's fake it out, man.
Wow.
Let's fake it out. That's why the fellas say 2 weeks.
What?
And then a month now.
Correct.
Then a month now, and they're not happening.
That is crazy. That's a lot. Even Concord Wiltshire telling us stories now. My gosh.
Right. Now they make themselves look so bad. They try to make Daddy and look like they talking foolishness and everything. No, wait, in 2 weeks you can see the property cleaning and weight coming in. Nothing happened.
Latrey spinning like lignum vitae top, spinning this and spinning that and spinning the next and can't spin nothing on this one now.
Oh, boy.
Lordy, would you say Chester Cooper break off and
100 meter, money turn, tuck tail and gone. Bushcroft Chester gone. 100 meters in 9.4 gone. See you later.
They should just be honest.
Last night, let me apologize to all the Bahamians. Well, yeah, Naughty, that was after the game. Yeah, he greeted everyone. Let me apologize for all the Bahamians, for Miami taking the win.
Listen.
For going 14-0 to end the game.
Right.
Hero had to set it off and show them what time it is. They beat us last time. And I say, well, I didn't mind Bahamian beating up on us, but I don't mind beating up on a Bahamian too. We trying to get the 6th seed, man. We had to win that, man. We will stay in the front of Toronto, and we will jump on the Magic, and we will try jump them and all too, and try to stay in 6th seed. We don't want to be in no playing. Now, MJ, watch it now. Yambi game for 41.
You see that? Crazy.
41 and 16.
16, and then he had
3 blocks.
Correct. He had a steal as well. He did so well.
And 10 straight wins, right?
Yeah, we just on fire.
Well, another night where the Lakers win, the Spurs win, and the Heat win.
So we all happy.
Not y'all in problem tonight, because the King came back to Cleveland. He came back to where he was.
Have a good one.
All right, now, good stuff, man. No, I think the Lakers win that game. Luka was suspended last night because of the technicals.
Yeah, well,
so
he hit
comes back tonight.
He hit 16, so, I mean, what did he expect? When he was on 15, he should have understood.
Yeah, but that last one was ticky-tack.
I know, but that's how they go.
Yeah, that's the league and that's the rules. VJ, Naughty and MJ, VJ said he's coming home in July. Good. Shout out to VJ's mom.
Yes.
VJ is definitely it.
His family, I think I see his brother sometimes
Great
in interviews
support
as well.
cast he's got too.
So happy for them.
Hey, Naughty and MJ, they have the signs on the street lamps and the lamps ain't working. But
that is crazy too, right?
That's a good one.
Big
Text
time.
Us, get a picture of that and send it our way, please. I could use that.
Big time posters and roundabouts that look pop down, and then you putting it on a light, and the light don't work. Oh my goodness.
Naughty and MJ, I haven't been to Philly as yet. I was close. Yes, plenty of those racist Italians live in South Philly. I heard the story on the stadium in South Philly. I think yes, it is, and they got a jail in the stadium.
Yeah, it's rough in Philadelphia. But Pittsburgh is cool. It's just overcast all the time.
VJ's MVP. I agree. Good afternoon, Naughty. Kingsley Smith made Cat Island look like he tell the JW that mommy ain't home. He gave the PM.
But he backtracked on that.
But hold on, you could believe a dude who says Grand Bahama Island, everything on the island?
Okay, so
to this island?
If we being real, right?
Really?
He made a lot of promises, Mr. Kingsley Smith did down there in West Grand Bahama. And if we being real, I saw one of his flyers the other day. I guess he's trying to tout the accomplishments. I didn't see $500 million worth of accomplishments. I didn't see even $100 million worth of. I didn't see $50 million. I didn't see $10 million worth of accomplishments. He made a lot of promises. And this is what I don't understand. I get the nature of politics and politicians, but at some point, the bill comes due. So why would you make all those promises? Say, oh, if I don't fulfill it, then you don't reelect me. And you know you didn't fulfill it, but you're still knocking on the door. Really? Why?
Good afternoon. I'm a first-time texter, Naughty and MJ. The PLP signs on the road with Brave in the back of the candidates is for those who cannot read or speak English. All of them know Brave, so he's put his pictures so citations can vote
now
for them. Because his picture will not be on all the ballots.
Oh, boy.
Listen.
You guys are unchained today.
Yeah, but I mean, you never know. That might be
strange.
Like a bat signal. You know how Batman had a bat signal? That might be the Brave signal.
Oh, that's an interesting one, the Brave signal. Yeah, because, I mean, a lot of their campaign is being, kind of formed around the prime minister. But the thing about it is we have a government comprised of 40-some-odd MPs, we have the executive branch, we have the legislators, we have the judiciary. But my point is, everything can't fall on one person. I mean, it's a whole to everybody. Every tub, to me, every tub needs to sit on their own bottom. When you come to my door talking about it, I get your party's policies and so forth, but what can you do? Are you just going to sit there, take up space, take up time, take up a check, get nothing done, and then you wonder why the country's in this state? No, you need to sit on your own record.
When you make certain statements and then you don't clarify them and you allow it to grow in the community, Bahamians are uneasy about the whole immigration situation. Obviously, it's going to lead to public discourse, and if there's a government that's believable, then obviously we're going to have issues. We're going to have people continue coming up with conspiracy theories and so on. Like this one here. I got to call my friend Luby George and find out what's going on. I hear he's in charge of Creole units. That every candidate, he's got a Creole unit for every candidate. Now, this is
gotta be propaganda.
It's got to be propaganda, obviously, but that's the kind of stuff that comes out during silly season. One good thing about Luby, I could pick up the phone and call him, and he'll give me a straight answer.
Let's go to the phone lines. Talking Heads.
Yes. Good afternoon to both of you.
Good afternoon.
What's happening, Alan?
Yeah, I just want to correct 2 points, right?
Sure.
First point is that did you see the endorsement where the former MP for Renee Grant endorsed Kingsley Smith?
I didn't notice that.
I saw it.
Yeah,
I just sent it to you. She says that he's a lousy MP that didn't do anything, rejected everything after that.
What?
Give him a chance.
What? What? So
isn't Mrs. Grant a former MP down there that's kind of been disgruntled that she couldn't get on a ticket again?
Wait a minute, though.
And if I'm not mistaken, that's the mom of our former colleague here at Guardian Radio, Howard Grant,
absolutely.
correct?
But I found it humorous that
she said he didn't do it. and to give him a chance, even though he didn't get the job done. Is that what I'm hearing? Wait a minute. Wait. No, man. I mean, I know it's bad in 2026, but it can't be that bad. Like, are we that crazy?
Right. But let me tell you, let me do one correction. The Prime Minister on the stage during the by-election for West Grand Bahama and Bimini, he said, Bahamians, speaking directly to the Bahamian public because he's on his ZNS Live, his broadcast, he says, everybody knows my word is good. That's the Bahamas.
Okay.
He didn't say, this was not Kingsley Smith. He says, if I don't keep these $700 million,
okay,
I would not come back to you.
So is his face on the poster of Kingsley Smith's poster in West End, or what? Or they leave him off that one?
So what happens is, I think the prime minister spoke to the Bahamas saying $200 million for the seawall,
right? Which is important.
Yeah, the airport. You have a new school to replace Edmund. Not the school that was open up. A new school, housing development. What do you call it? A community center,
right?
A new park, a new cultural village. I mean,
which one of those things got done? Which got done? Nothing.
Not even the park. Ambulatory care, a new defense force.
I remember that one.
I mean, the list was,
and it was supposed to be. It's supposed to be make it like a big fishing village, right? Like really leaning into that.
Promised, that was the next second dock for the for the boats and stuff. And so literally, the Prime Minister laid these out. Okay, not Kingsley. And so the Minister of Finance and the Prime Minister, and he was speaking to he told the Bahamas, if I can't do this little thing here, don't take my word in 2026. And I think Bahamians should let him accept what he said.
Well, there's one word that I'm going to take from him in 2026 is isling. I think they need to do plenty for Grand Bahama isling and the rest of the islings in the Bahamas.
For those of us in Grand Bahama, when he didn't keep those in West Grand Bahama, it's you guys in New Providence that's the prize. And the hardcore PLPs on Grand Bahama who's pretending. Okay?
Yeah, I can't see no one pretending about just a lot on Grand Bahama anymore.
Oh, you will.
Ain't
you
no way.
will because you so used to exclusionary type taking care of. You can't even envision a leader who takes care of everybody in spite of him taking care of everybody. So you cannot find a PLP who will honestly one-on-one who will say to you, Pintard, but not make a super prime minister. It's the fanatics you saying that. Because you see where in Grand Bahama, they had about 3 potential candidates running in Marco City. The stalwart consul told them, baby, save your money. My party, our party, only gonna cost you to waste your money. Go find another constituency. And the one person who was supposed to be the candidate for Marco City, Miss Pratt, was sent to East Grand Bahama, and they sent one here, and I can send you the tape. When he was on the radio station, they asked him, what is your plan for Marco City? He said, it's top secret. I can't tell you.
What?
What is your plan for the youth?
What?
What is your plan for the youth? He says, look, I'm telling you again, these things are secret. What is your plan for the development of Grand Bahama economy? He said, gentlemen, once again, these are secret.
You have to send me that. Like I literally have to see that to believe that.
I'm sending it to you right now.
Please.
All right,
I can't believe that.
Appreciate you.
I don't say nothing without evidence.
I know. So send me that because that sounds really hard to believe. I gotta tell you.
I can tell you 5 questions. He said it's top secret because he can't let people know.
Ain't no way.
Send that. I will watch that.
I have to see it. Thank you, C. Allen.
Good afternoon, Naughty and MJ. How come they just opened in Kingsley's headquarters? What happened 2 years ago? Naughty and MJ, I have a theory. Put out several false polls approving Brave and then put him on all the posters.
Oh. But we didn't get the approval rating on that poll a couple of weeks ago, did we?
Cheaper, they put Bugs Bunny in the background of each poster of the candidates. He got to be Mr. Easter Bunny. No. If you can do that, put Daffy Duck. That's a better one. No, don't put Bugs out there. Bugs
It's Easter time.
Bugs way too popular.
Give the buddy a chance.
Is the PM in the background just to show how people end up getting old in politics?
Oh no! Nice.
Naughty and MJ, what do you think about Duke losing to UConn in college basketball? I think UConn. I said UConn was going to upset. Right? I said UConn was going to upset them. So I think they could run the board here if they don't. If they didn't leave it all out there against Duke. I think UConn goes on to win, and that's. Yeah, Michigan is tough. You go to Michigan to do with them, that could be a good final.
Yeah.
Excuse me. All right, let me get to the other text. That's pretty much it for now. All right.
I'm wondering if everyone is really ready for these gas prices. I keep saying, we anticipated it. It's happening. Ah, boy.
We got to get to the break, but before we get to the break, listen, Texter just chimed in. Naughty, I need y'all to play Ziggy Rankin, Tired of This Miserable Life. Yes, man, I can remember that. That's my good brethren, Ziggy Rankin. You got that line up, Mr. Producer?
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember this one from back in the day. All right, you're listening to Talking Heads on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
But everything I just fumble and crumble. Everything I just stumble and fall. I don't know where I'm gonna turn now. Oh Lord, please answer my call. Got me tired of this miserable life. Tired of the worries and the problems and the strife. Tired of the things when they're not going to rise. Oh yeah, tired of this miserable. Tired of this miserable life. Tired of the worries and the problems and the strife. Tired of the things when they're not going to right. Oh, yeah. Tired of this miserable. A lot of people them use and abuse me.
KFC got that crispy onions crunch. Take a bite, it's a smile. Sweet onion sauce drip, happy running down my side. Pepper jack cheese, bring a little play for a while. Brioche bun sauce ride.
KFC cake chicken
With it, hey, taste the sweet side of things. Every single bite, so lit it. Got my whole crew doing that thing. Crispy onion, sweet onion sauce, pepper jack cheese, going on.
Introducing the new Sweet Chicky Chicken Sandwich at KFC.
Let's get chicky with it.
Put more money back in your pocket with the Fidelity Debt Consolidation Loan. Why pay more when you can pay less? Reduce your monthly debt payments down to one low, easy payment. Apply for a Fidelity Debt Consolidation Loan today. Call 356-7764.
Fidelity, we're good for you.
John Shoes and Accessories is your one-stop shop for all your footwear needs. You will find what you're looking for among the growing collection of classic and trendy styles with new arrivals every week. John's covers the whole family and has great prices, helpful and friendly customer service. Your experience shopping with us will be time well spent. Shop with us online at www.johnshoes.com. John's also now carries small home appliances, so come on into John's, located on Rosetta Street in Palmdale and Carmichael Road West. John's, we put fashion at your feet.
Craving something bold, fresh, and unforgettable? Tropical Gyros is your flavor-packed escape, a Carib-Greek fusion born right here in Nassau. From juicy grilled salmon, chicken, and pork gyros to loaded bowls, fresh salads, wings, and more, there's something for every craving. Find Tropical Gyros at any of their locations, JFK Plaza, Rosetta Street, Port Lucaya Freeport, or their franchise spots on Prince Charles Drive, Soldier Road West, Delaport, and Carmichael Road. Tropical Gyros, not just good food, it's an experience.
Heads with Naughty and Mary Jane. Only on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM.
Kane is in the building.
Already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun up? Just remember when you come up, the show goes on. Already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun up? Just remember when you come up, the show goes on. Have you ever had the feeling that
We're back at ya on the Tuesday, March 31st edition of Talking Heads. Naughty and MJ and your company right up until 6 p.m. Just let us know when you got that, Mr. Producer. Ain't no rush. When you got it lined up, we'll get it on there. Listen, behaving people knows, you know.
What do you mean?
Naughty, I know Seattle and send that to you, man. Play the clip about Kingsley and relax. I'm going to play it. I'll play Mrs. Grant in a second.
So many promises made. And I think, I get it. That's the nature. At some point, if you're not gonna follow through on your word, then you gotta come back to us and make realistic promises.
You put a shelf life on your whole political career by saying, if I don't deliver on any of these things I promised during the by-election, don't take me serious in 2026. But you put yourself in a position not to be taken seriously in 2026.
That's like a dude coming up and saying, if I don't do these things, then don't marry me or divorce. And then they don't do the things. So what are they really telling you? They're telling you by not telling you because he didn't get it done. A lot of the things. And no one forced Mr. Smith to make all of those very unrealistic promises or the prime minister. And they were told at the time that they were unrealistic promises. And then we were told, no, we're going to get it done. Okay, so now it hasn't been done. And what's the story? Baby, please, baby, please, give me another chance. No. Life is very short. We need people. We need go-getters. We need things to be done in a decent amount of time. I've talked about this before. You get 5 years. And I don't want to hear this argument about, okay, well, you can't get everything done. When these parties put these manifestos, these blueprints, etc., visions out there, they know exactly what they can accomplish in that short period of time. They make no delineation. They don't say we want to start this within our term. They say, we're going to give you X, Y, Z. And then when they don't give it to you, they double back and say, we didn't have enough time. Sometimes they double back and say, that's not a priority, even though they promised it. That's not on the agenda, even though it was in the blueprint and it was promised or in the manifesto. So I think it's about time we started showing, and I like what one of the callers said earlier, we got to show our leaders that we're serious too. We're serious as citizens. We're serious as Bahamians. Can't waste our time, waste our treasure, waste our lives. Because 5 years is a long time in someone's life, and then think that it's all going to be peachy keen if you come back later begging for another chance and you can't get the job done. I need people who can be honest with the Bahamian people and who can get the job done. Now, everybody who's capable of doing that, step to the front. Everybody who's lazy and can't get it done but wants the pomp and circumstance of being important or being, an MP or a cabinet minister, y'all could have several seats in the back.
Not in MJ. I wonder if Sabas has paid for all those huge billboards for the PLP. It looks like quid pro quo for Sabas for being nominated to run because it looks like he is funding the entire 2026 PLP campaign by himself. It just looks suspicious.
I have no idea.
Can someone ask that question? Well, listen, I couldn't ask him that question.
I have no idea.
Because Sabas don't want to come on a show like this. Because we ask the hard questions. We ask the tough questions.
I have no idea.
We on a little cocoon that's going to serve you up with kid gloves and be all nice. We going to ask the tough questions. So I got to see him on the street to ask him the question, but it won't be in this environment.
He has his whole media house, and that's where he likes to go, right? I haven't seen him anywhere else besides his people. So I maybe he's more comfortable with his people. But the thing about it is, I don't know who's financing it. We have no campaign finance reform. So your guess is as good as mine, Texter.
But I get where the Texter go, and a lot of the PLP signs look eerily similar to the signs Sabas has put up ahead of time.
Yeah, and that's the thing about
maybe the same print shop, maybe the same company.
Is the community center that he opened, is that his headquarters or is that just a community center? Because I saw his Bastian, I saw his the We Go and Hire campaign thing around the gate.
And I don't know what it is. But it has the appearance of a headquarters.
Yeah, I think if you do a community center, it should be for the entire community. It shouldn't be decorated in party colors, so forth and so on. So I thought that was his headquarters.
Somebody need to clarify that for us.
I don't know.
Let's get to the phone lines. Talking Heads.
Hello?
Hey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How you guys doing?
We're good.
Good afternoon. Adrian to the Bahamas is best. About that statement you just made that Bahamians are serious. I mean, you went on with a whole lot, and I was interested in call it. But what I want to say is, right, what we want for ourselves, we don't really want for ourselves. Because the truth is, Bahamians are not serious, and we don't really like how a lot of people oppose Donald Trump's action, right? But a lot of things that Donald Trump is doing for the great of his country, he was in his manifesto as well. And in the 300 days, he did over 100 things. And over the 3-4 years,
Trump, I believe.
Power, they have never accomplished what they have promised the people. And I keep saying, it's narrative, like maybe PLC is part of this time, or F&M is part of this time, or both of them, I mean, not that you're the same narrative, everybody always say that. Both of them is the same government. But I don't think, like, who was Perry Christie Deputy Prime Minister, which isn't even a constitutional position.
It was Mr. Davis, our Prime Minister now.
And who was Minister's Deputy Prime Minister?
At first it was Mr. Peter Turnquest, and then it was Mr. Desmond Bannister.
Desmond Bannister.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
But I say that all these people sit at the table where decisions are made on behalf of the Bahamian people, and none of them make any kind of stand or any kind of disagreement or opposition or oppose anything that's done while they're in term and benefiting on the sorrows of the Bahamian people's back. And then when they're switching over to the next party again to do that stop, search, review, whatever you call it, and then they come with all of these innovative ideas like this wasn't needed like 10 years ago or 20 years ago.
Yeah, we get the frustration with the two-party system, we understand. But I do think that they do have, the parties have certain intentions and they want to get things done. I'm just saying that we maybe need to come to a point where they're more realistic with some of the things they can get done, and then things that they can't. Just be honest with the Bahamian people. Okay, well, we started this and we intend to do, but you can't promise me none of it and then say, oh, it was a time issue. No, because you never even started. You didn't even start.
That's funny. How could it be a time issue if you don't start?
You can't totally ignore. Like FOIA, for example, we were promised that we would get Freedom of Information funded, but that was the impression given. And then we were told after the fact,
we're really not interested in that. That
top
doesn't
of our
apply
agenda.
for us, so
Same
they're not
thing.
going to do
It's
that.
in the paper today. Campaign finance reform. How long have we been talking about it? Now we're being told that's not the agenda. We weren't told that before,
but now
we're being told after.
Right.
And this is what I have a problem
and it's very
with.
interesting. Why don't you want to have campaign finance reform pass right now? You don't. Who's funding you?
I just think that the government that'll serve this people, Bahamian people, serve us so well would be the government that takes corruption very seriously. Let's go to the phone lines. Talking Heads.
Hey, what's up there?
Hey, hi caller.
Hey, y'all better leave Sebastian Lord,
What you mean?
He's, he's a candidate.
Before Sebastian by the Guardian.
Oh, okay.
And what?
And what? And what?
And what? I'd go somewhere else and still voice my opinion.
Do you know that he's actually running in our constituency? So no, we're going to ask questions, which we think all Bahamians should do.
Why should I be scared of him, though? I mean, he's just a man just like me and you.
I think he's being facetious.
Only man I fear is God. You know what I'm saying?
I think he's being facetious. Thank you so much, caller. Let's get to these texts. There are lots of them.
I tell you.
Lots of them. But that goes for everyone, though. If you have a community center, it should be neutral colors. If it's your headquarters, then that's fair game.
Good afternoon, Naughty and MJ. The PM is on every poster because the mallet is the Bahamian people will select over Pintard. When he's had plenty lousy MPs, but what they don't realize is the PM is the real problem. Some of y'all need some.
I think something like 70%. So I think that 70%. If my numbers are off, it's been a couple of weeks since I looked at it, but I want to say like 70% of the faces of this current administration are returning.
Yep.
About 30% are fresh faces. So why, if you've been there already doing your job as an MP, why you need the prime? I mean, I get it for marketing purposes, but why you need to stand on the prime minister's shoulders? You should be able to stand on your own 2 feet and tell the people of your constituency what you've done. You know what I mean? It's amazing.
That text earlier might have a theory, the picture on there for a reason.
I
can't understand anything
checking for nothing else, but they just go with the
I
prime
can't understand the
minister.
language. I can't read it, but I know that picture. I voted in that.
You guys are not.
Naughty if Grandma Homer votes out the PLP to put in the F&M. I swear I wash my hands on voting in the Bahamas. Can't be that silly. Fathead said it well. This election will prove to be lost our minds or what? Well, who else we could put in, though?
Mental health. I don't know.
Who else we could put in?
Options are there?
Speaking of Kool-Aid and Loopy, if you leaning toward the COI, you got to go to Sandilands for them, too. And take that lead at the same time.
I don't blame anyone that's voting for the COI if the COI
If
appeals
that's
to
their
them.
choice, fine.
But I will be honest with you.
But be objective.
Don't be delusional because the COI will not be the government after the next election. I'm just being honest with you.
And
But
you're
if
not going to
if
get
they
100
speak to you
grand.
and you want to support that, and 100 grand is not coming. I mean, we gotta be. We got to be realistic about these things. Not because we can't do better for our people as a country, but because there are some things as just pie in the sky election promises, and we shouldn't fool ourselves, okay? We shouldn't convince ourselves about things that are absolutely just incorrect. And I'm not going to debate anyone on that. I think that if you're old enough, you're sensible enough to realize when people promising you outlandish things that are absolutely not going to. We're falling for the small promises that just never happen. You can't be foolish to fall for the big
life. Look, I need you to be able to speak to it. And when you're in public and you're speaking and saying about, we'll need to get in for a couple of weeks and figure out what's going on. No.
You got to hit the ground running. That's
No,
how we
MJ,
lose time.
I strongly believe that Sabas is funding the PRP's entire campaign.
Why does everybody believe that? I gotta go look at these signs in these other constituencies. What y'all seeing? What y'all think y'all seeing?
Good afternoon or good evening, Naughty and MJ. If you want to see a real sprinter, call DPM and say, where's money in the bank? Or say the hotel in Freeport.
Yeah.
Good day, Naughty. Sabas was on guard Monday, but he let him off the hook. But if the Naughty one, he didn't want no part of this show.
I didn't hear that he was on guard. Okay, I didn't hear
God
that.
handle him with kid gloves, man. When you come to Talking Heads, you got to answer the tough questions. You got to take phone calls. You got to take texts, man. And you got to have your thinking cap on, you know?
Speaking of phone calls, let's go to the phone lines. Talking Heads.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I just want you to know that after Sabas was on, Gabby was out. She wasn't in the studio.
What?
So she said whenever the next time around she want to be in studio.
Why did
she want to ask those hard questions?
They should have had Gabby in the studio. What's going on? What's going on there?
She wasn't in the studio.
Oh boy! All
so
right.
imagine if they're afraid of Gabby. Just imagine MJ and Naughty.
I did call and I was gentle too because I want to first salute the entrepreneur,
right?
The entrepreneurial spirit of him.
Yeah.
So I wasn't asking any question of policy or anything like that. I wasn't getting too political at the time.
We're gonna do that. Mm-hmm.
This evening, I want to remind you all that tomorrow being All Fools Day.
Yes.
It's not an All Fools Day because we were promised a VAT reduction for the 1st of April.
Mm-hmm.
So I went in the food store this afternoon and I saw the prices going up even before they come down.
Already? Wow.
Right. So and the basic item, I get my little almond milk and things, the price went up already. And I haven't seen anyone busy preparing the items on the store on the shelf to reflect what the price should be tomorrow. So I guess they may be working late tonight.
Okay, I got you. We'll see. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, caller.
Naughty, good afternoon. And MJ, good afternoon. Lessons learned is the two Valley Boys group is the biggest accomplishment of this Davis government.
Yikes. Aren't they trying to reunite? Did that happen?
I know. These candidates need their own family in the background of their posters. We need to see some family photographs, if you know what I mean. May God grant us wisdom.
Interesting. Yeah. That might be cute for some people, have the family there. Yeah, what not the,
Here's the clip in question. Some of y'all texted back and said, well, what was said about Mr. Smith in Grand Bahama? All right. Here is former MP in Grand Bahama, Ms. Vera Grant.
Was it 8 Mile Rock back in the day?
Back in the day.
Yeah.
And the name might have changed from back in the day
from
to what they call it now.
To West Grand Bahama now.
But here's her commentary introducing Kingsley Smith at his PLP rally or opening or
this
whatever.
happened recently because aren't they not supposed to be rallying during the Lent?
This came in over the weekend.
Oh, that's interesting. All right, well, let's listen to this endorsement. All right.
And
everybody has their little situation that they just bring when they come. But we can tug it out and get back on track. Forget about the missteps. Forget about the hurt feelings. Forget about the lack of assistance or whatever the complaint may be. Because me and Kingsley are row. Okay, so no matter what it is, ladies and gentlemen, we all have our own personalities. But here's what we have to do. We have to give these to get it right. We're going to let the past be the past. We're going to move forward together. Forget about the missteps. Forget about the hurt feelings. Forget about the lack of assistance or whatever the complaint may be.
Wait a minute.
Was that an endorsement?
Wait a minute.
Or was that a crucifixion?
Wait a minute.
Was that an endorsement or a crucifixion?
Hang on now.
Was that an endorsement or a public gunning?
Forget about the missteps
and the lack of assistance.
What?
But she lost me at we could tug it out.
Okay.
When I heard that, I was like, how it come for you, mommy?
Oh my goodness. That is a lot. That is actually a lot. So we must forget about all of that. He's only been there a short period of time. You know, how do you disappoint so quickly?
Saying, I have been trying my best on this side of the island.
How do you disappoint so quickly? And we must forget about all of that and give him another full 5 years.
He was handpicked by the chairman.
Oh boy. Let's go to the phone lines. That's a lot to forget and to forgive and forget. I'm sorry. Talking Heads. Hi, caller. Hey. We're shocked. We're good, though.
I was trying to take a break from you all, but when I heard that just now, I was like...
Forget all of that.
That's a campaign for COI and F&M, man.
I guess so.
All you got to do is play that every day.
Oh, man.
Over and over and over and over.
Wow.
Put different faces to that.
That is weird.
I tell you, I thought that was a crucifixion, not an endorsement.
But see, she was being honest. Because he hasn't...
Brutally honest.
Done it. Yeah, she was being honest. Cannot fault her. She was being honest.
That's amazing.
Amazing.
Play it again.
With friends like hi, who needs animals? Let's go to the other calls. Talking Heads.
You guys?
Very good. Hope you're well.
I'm good. So I was listening to the speech just now, and I was wondering if I was the only one who picked up on that. Because I don't know if that was any encouragement, if anything.
No.
That would have turned me away.
No, that was not.
I don't know if that was an endorsement, a crucifixion, a suicide mission, a bomber mission. I don't know what that was.
That was different.
All right. Y'all enjoy.
Have a good one.
You, man.
Forget
Thanks
about everything that he didn't do. The lousiness, the broken promises, all of that. Forget that and let's give him another chance.
Naughty, the PM's face is spoiling these people's faces on the poster, and some of their faces done spoiled already.
You'll be nice.
Naughty, and MJ Sabas is the same one who say he don't talk. Fool. When questions are by the media, he needs to go sit down with the FBI and tell them if that's true what they say about him in the Epstein files. Do you really believe a boss like Sabas, U.S. constituents would be able to tell him what to do if you disagree with him? Yeah, if I disagree with these... Hold on. Go ask Alfred Sears how I carry him. Y'all really think, Jesus Lord, if not for one other reason, let Sabas win and let him do something what he said he was going to do. Go ask Sears and see if I wouldn't. Who is he? Y'all got to stop putting these man them on pedestal and worshiping them like deity when they're not, you know.
Well, we have to just start holding our representatives.
But a man like her in this country need to stop, boy.
And potential representatives to higher standards. Let's go to the phone lines. Talking Heads.
Now, man, put his pants on the same way us men do, one leg at a time, brother. Every morning, one leg at a time.
Talking Heads. Hi, caller.
Hi, Naughty. Hi, MJ.
Hi.
I mean, I don't usually call, but I had to call after that one.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Like, seriously, that was not helpful at all for them or their party.
I don't know.
And I just want to say one thing.
Hey.
The thing is, people have to understand, Bahamians have to understand, third parties don't ever do really well in this country. Third parties are basically, now the COI may get a lot of votes.
Yeah.
And when they get a lot of votes, what will happen is they may go down as one of the parties to get the most votes, but it never helps the opposing party. It always helps the party that's in power. So a vote for the COI is basically a vote for the PLP.
You think so?
Look at it. All right. So we have to really be, thinking straight. Do you want another 5 years of the PLP government? Because that's what you'd be doing. Because the COI really doesn't have enough power behind them to actually win.
Yeah, they're not there yet.
You have to really think about, all of the candidates, what they're bringing forward, and really what you want for the next couple of years.
I agree.
So I just wanted to add that in. But
Thank you
great
so
show,
much.
guys, as usual.
Do not be
Appreciate
a stranger. Do not be a stranger, caller. Thank you so much. We got a lot of
Mr.
texts
Producer,
here.
say get them in quick because we got to wrap
We got to
up.
get them in quick. This also says, good afternoon. I still don't understand how taking VAT off groceries makes it more expensive for the store owners. Oh boy, I promise you tomorrow I can walk through it a little bit more, but what they did was they took VAT off. So they made certain items VAT exempt, but they didn't make them zero rated. So which means that all of the other costs associated with that item, the stores don't get a VAT refund on those other charges. So it's almost like saying everything that goes into to the price of the item is still on the front end, though. We don't pay that extra 5%, but the retailers and the store owners still pay it, and they're not able to exempt it because it's not zero rated. It's just VAT exempt on the front end. Anyway, I'll try to go through it a little bit more tomorrow. But yes, it is possible for it to make it more expensive for the store owners. This text says, my order went up today already. That's part of a gas station. Yeah. I gotcha. I can't call a restaurant. Yeah, no free ads. Thank you. This text says, Guardian Radio is seriously entertaining with information. Well, we try our best. Thank you so much, Texter. This texter says, hey, Naughty, that's who was on the video with Kingsley, Howard's mother. You know, Howard... yeah. Okay, got you. Thank you very much, Texter. This texter also says, Naughty, y'all translate what Howard Mummy's saying, vote PLP, because y'all really something else today, you know. Y'all something else. This texter says, hey, Naughty, why was those people cheering after she made that speech? It really says something. Like, I don't know if they didn't hear it or if they're just like, yeah, okay, cool, we can roll with that. Give him another chance, even though he didn't do what he said he was. The texter says, hey, Travis, a.k.a. David Robinson, the captain. Interesting. Ain't scared of Sebas, but respectful. Travis will gently cut his backside in a bag. Enough respect. And then this texter says, Travis could give Sebastian his own words. Push out. He said push out?
Yeah, he said a push out.
This is the texters are saying that. This texter says, good evening, Naughty and MJ. Kingsley's a total failure. Miss Grant trying hard to save that lousy MP.
Well, that speech like that ain't doing no help.
She was honest.
You pouring gasoline on the fire, not
we know
water.
He lousy. We know he didn't do it. He said, you know what? Give him another chance. It's a hell of an endorsement.
She sounded like Dolphin fans talking about Tua last year. Yeah, he's concussed. Yeah, he sucks, but we ain't got nobody else. And we done spent $90 million on him, so we got to ride one more.
Okay. This texter says, nobody say vote COI, but my Lord, the country is already on as even a keel as it can be with our political choices. Can you imagine moving dumb for dumber? COI for the opposition. A vote for COI is saying I care about a better Bahamas yet, but COI isn't. Sorry, guys. All right.
Mr. Producer giving us the signal.
We are on a hard stop.
We got to get up out of here, man, but we'll be in tomorrow again. All right, we'll open up the lines again. We'll have more candid conversations for you because there's lots to talk about. But at least we finally got to the bottom of it. There is no deal in Grand Bahama. The hotel is not sold. We still own it. Ain't no 122 million in the bank. Ain't no 100 million in the bank. Ain't nothing there, but just hot air.
He's supposed to talk more about sport. But we talked about VJ a little bit. And
right, and we'll make sure I have some more sports on for you tomorrow. But understand that this is silly season, so there will be some times, you know, where we have to go over and we
go long,
and we got to go long. But there are other times too that we will make sure to more than compensate on. Your
I could talk about Wemby all day. Can do that all day.
And like I said, we'll make our plans to compensate you more in the future when we get out of city season to make up for it.
You don't.
But you could always check out the press box 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Sunday right here on Guardian Radio. And get everything caught up, man. But everybody who called in, texted in, phoned in, good stuff as always. MJ and I'll be back at you tomorrow.
Can I say shout out to you, by the way, because that sports show on Sundays is phenomenal. I love it. You, Pearly, Mega, Stat Boy, everybody that contributes. You guys have a great show.
I love you and you love me, and our son is on the show too.
Well, he does a good job, but no, I love the show. It's a great show.
Well, I'm glad you listened, and you know, I appreciate the support as always. And I got a surprise for you.
Really?
Well, Rafa, we got to talk about that because Rafa's doing big things in Exuma with the Exuma Association up there because, you know, Rafa is a big component of what we talked about yesterday. He supports, you know, Turtle Grass. He supports the boutique resorts. He supports the eco-friendly resort, so he has an issue with what's going on with that
good stuff.
Integra.
Oh, I'll be fine, girl, and if Rafa comes in studio, I'll be fine.
I know you will. That's why I go remind him Jokic, the Joker is a bad mofo too. That's what I'm gonna say.
We're getting out of here. Thank you guys for listening to Talking Heads on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. The news is up next.
Just remember when you come to the show, it's
Hey, Nassau, get ready for the new and bold Barbecue Crispy King at Burger King. 2 100% flame grilled patties stacked with that irresistible onion crunch you love, smoky barbecue sauce, crisp bacon, and melted cheddar, all on a buttery brioche bun. Crunch, bacon, cheese, flame grilled flavor. Swing by any of Burger King's 6 Nassau locations and taste the new Barbecue Crispy King today. Burger King Nassau, where taste is on fire.
Tech giving you trouble? For 85 years, the Armory Company has been fixing it. Your parents trusted us. Your grandparents trusted us.